Tucked away in the Shenandoah Valley, Harrisonburg, Virginia, home to James Madison, father of the Constitution, and mother of some of the most electric crowds in all of college football when they come out to support the Dukes. Today, a couple of Sun Belt rivals ready to square off, as we'll see a team coming off a crucial bye week, the Marshall Thundering Herd, taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the James Madison Dukes. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. Marshall will kick off to get the festivities started. Bringing it out. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. So the James Madison Dukes offense will have plenty of work to do after that return was bottled up. And here he comes. This offense is built completely around the talents of this running back, a rare commodity in today's game, and all eyes are on it.
And the defense knows it too. You know every single snap, this defense is going to be keying on this running back, knowing that he is the key to the offense's success.
Comes out throwing on first down. Quarterback extends the play. And he can't find a receiver, and down he goes.
And those outside linebackers nowadays, they're so fast. They got to cover ground, but you can blitz them off the edge, and they can get after quarterbacks. Versatile. That's why they're getting drafted so high in the NFL and getting paid all that money.
They come to the line hoping to get some of that yardage back from the 17. Quick completion on the out route. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. And the Dukes moving quickly to the line. On third and long, he has to throw for it. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Oh, looks like the offense was able to recover it.
Man, those are so frustrating when you're a defense and you swarm to the football and you stick the quarterback and you make him cough it up, just to have the other team recover it again and you don't get it. Still a good stick, still a good physical play. Keep hitting that quarterback.
The Dukes line up to punt it away. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. The Thundering Herd offense takes the field. It's our first look at them in this one. As we take a look at our impact players for this one, what are you looking for, Jesse, for a guy to make an impact?
Well, these are simply put the leaders of this football team, and generally games go how these guys play. If they make plays, then they've got a shot to win this one.
No doubt. They got to show up. These are the team leaders. These guys have to play well if they're going to win the football game.
Amazing how many times an offensive holding penalty will stall a drive. We'll see if the offense can overcome it. Two running backs alongside the quarterback. On the option. A strong tackle and wrap up from the junior. And here comes the offense on second down. Quarterback on the keeper. And the defense snows him under after a very short gain. They'll come to the line at the 42, facing a third and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's fourth down. Marshall will be forced to punt. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. And it'll be down right there. Guys, James Madison ready to go back on the attack. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it with the first play. You need to be successful and productive on that first play, and it gets you in less predictable situations.
No doubt, too. Don't you just feel like there's a little bit more sense of urgency on this drive? It just feels like they've got to be able to put some points up on the board here.
You've got a third and manageable backed up in your own end, but convert here and you get some momentum. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Makes the catch. And they knock him down, but he got past the line to gain. And the Dukes want to pick up the tempo. Fast motion from the offense. Off the play fake on first down to throw. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9.
And they've been waiting for something good to happen with respect to getting after the quarterback, right? They're outside of the top 100 in the country in sacks per game, but finally now you see they're generating this pass rush. 3 sacks on the game so far.
And they're trying to dig out of the hole on 2nd and long from the 9. It's a reverse. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. They want to get this defense on its heels. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Wide open downfield. Hit the afterburners, kid. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, James Madison.
And what did I start for this offense? The throw game getting working, getting the touchdown pass. This quarterback getting a little bit of confidence. This passing game getting in a rhythm. Nice start for this offense.
Getting set for the point after. And the PAT makes it 7-0. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
All right, guys, want to update you on a game that went final moments ago. La Tech delivered the knockout blow early in this one, en route to the type of win that can turn some heads there in CUSA. Trust me when I say the party is on in Ruston. The circle of life in college football, where one team moves on feeling like kings and the other heads home licking its wounds.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. Out of the gun, the inside give. Stopped at the 25 after a 5-yard gain. Probably the toughest call on the play sheet. 3rd and long. Ball's at the 25. From the gun, wants to pass. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up. Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return. James Madison sends the offense back onto the field. They unleashed an aerial assault last time that took them right to the end zone, David.
So, Reese, with that drive, I think you've accomplished something you wanted to accomplish. Make this defense think. You put them back on their heels. Now, shoot, Palmer, you might be able to slip a few runs in on this drive to really jack them up.
Yeah, I like that idea, but I also like the fact that speed kills. And they've got it at the receiver position, so if you've got one-on-one matchups, man, take advantage.
The Dukes heading quickly to the line.
Well, if at first you don't succeed, try again, right? It's been really hard for this offense in this game to run the football, but they finally break off a big run there. That could be the play they need to really generate momentum and get this run game going.
Quick tempo here for the offense. Quarterback wants to throw on 2nd down. Getting some heat. Looking to scramble. Quarterback tried to scramble around for a while, but the defense able to bring him down.
You got to give the defense tons of credit because we know how much speed this quarterback has. That time you saw the pursuit. They were able to bring him down for a big loss on the sack.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. And this defense is bringing the heat. Another sack.
What if I had told you this quarterback would be sacked at least 5 times in this game and yet still somehow would be winning? That's not normally how it works. You got to give the offense credit because even though they've suffered some serious negative plays, they've still been able to make some good things happen.
And the Dukes will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Wants to bring it back. He was working his way toward midfield, but they'll stop him at the 46-yard line. The Marshall offense makes its way back onto the field. Last time, David, it was 1-2-3 kick.
The last drive, that 3 and out, sometimes that puts your defense in a bad spot, and you got to get a drive together here so you don't wear the defense out.
I just think, David, too predictable, that last drive. They got to do something here to get this defense on their heels.
They go to the ground. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. They'll snap it from the 48 on 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. And it's picked off. He'll try to take it back. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
Well, obviously it's raining here in this game and ball's slippery. I don't know if that slipped out of the QB's hands a little bit, but it certainly wasn't an accurate throw, and as a result, it ends up in an interception.
James Madison ready to go back on the attack. They had to punt it away on their last possession, but man, what great field position this time.
I mean, this is awesome. Like, last possession didn't go great. Now you're set up in an opportunity to get some points. Start thinking about what plays I like, Jesse, as I cross the field.
There are a lot of offensive coordinators out there, David, and in this position, they like to take a shot right away and try and capitalize on this field position.
Really nice stop there from this senior leader. The Dukes come to the line in the hurry-up. On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up with the pass. And he's tripped up, but not before picking up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
And had they not picked up that first down, it would have been decision time for the head coach, right? You're kind of in no man's land on the fridge. Or
Quarterback can pull the trigger, and down he goes at the 41.
Man, I think this quarterback needs to take his offensive line out for dinners more often because they're not protecting him. And sometimes it doesn't even look like they're trying. That now the 6th sack of the game for this defense.
Now the offense has to overcome the negative play after the defense comes up with a sack. On 2nd down, he'll let it fly. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense. I'm not positive, but that first down marker might be in the next county. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. And the DB forcing the incomplete pass with the deflection. And the Dukes will call on their punt team. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. And the punt hits at the 8 and goes into the end zone for the touchback. Marshall takes over the ball, the thundering herd offense coming out. After that last pick, David, they really need to take care of the ball this time.
No doubt. And Palmer, I want to know what Spurrier said to you on the sideline after a pick.
Do that again, and you'll be right here beside me for the rest of the game. You got to go out. You got to call your plays. And I hope this coaching staff isn't going to be afraid to throw it this drive.
And he'll pick up the first down after a tough run there. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll give it to the back. And he'll pick up 1. It brings up 2nd and 9. They get to the line quickly. On 2nd down, looking to throw. Flushed out of the pocket. Got to protect the merchandise. Gets down without taking a hit. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Fires downfield. It's caught. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44.
Third down, the focus of the defense has to shift. It has to change. We have to understand now exactly where the sticks are. We can't give up those plays for them to get beyond the sticks and get those first downs.
Fires to the wideout. A strike downfield. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down. Marshall quick to the line. Going to the run, it's Fox. Noses his way forward, maybe gets one. They'll mark it at the 18. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Handoff from the gun. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. On third down, he drops to throw. And the defense, got him at the 27.
Man, that's just kind of frustrating for an offense. You move the ball all the way down the field. You got an opportunity on third down, and you can't protect your quarterback. You get the sack, and now it's probably field goal time if you make a field goal.
And they'll send out the kicker to try a field goal. And he'll need to curl this one in from 44 yards out on the right hash. He splits the uprights and puts 3 on the board. So after putting 3 on the board, the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. James Madison sends the offense back onto the field. They missed an opportunity to extend this lead the last time they had it, Jesse.
Yeah, they got to be able to regain that momentum, right? Go back to what was working earlier on in this one. And, David, to me, that starts with being the more physical team.
No, I definitely agree. Being the more physical team, but understanding the situation of the game. You're still winning. You got the football back. Now put a nice drive together and execute.
The offense getting set for a first down from the 45.
And what a difference one game makes, right? This guy already in the first quarter has thrown for more yards than he did in his last game. He just looks like a much more confident quarterback, and it's incredible how good things happen to QBs when they find a rhythm early.
Nice job by the defense staying glued to it. Getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football. Knowing he's a threat, I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the D.
And they got him. They'll get him down for the sack.
Goodness gracious. This is a master class, a clinic on how to get to the quarterback. The 7th sack of the game. Are you kidding me? That's a season for some teams. They've lived in the backfield.
This is a 3rd and long. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. And here's a fumble way behind the line. He picks it up, still on his feet.
Man, and this is why you practice 5 points of pressure with the football. You cannot put the ball on the ground. Doesn't matter how many defenders are around you or how hard you get hit. You cannot turn the football over and expect to win games.
The Dukes send out the punt unit. He's getting a lot of work. 4th time he's punted tonight. He's got great speed. Little pressure on the coverage team there, and they'll stop him at the 47-yard line. The Marshall offense makes its way back onto the field. To the ground with the back. Still running at the 40. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. That penalty moves the ball back 10 yards. We'll replay the down. First down for this offense. He's looking to pass. He's got him down the middle. And they'll knock him down. Marshall quick to the line. Wants to throw on second down. Finds the tight end. He steps out of bounds, but it will be enough for a first down. New set of downs after that completion.
They pick up the first down on the drag route. I know that seems like a simple route, but it's actually a lot more complex than what it looks like. Because that route...
Afterburner's coming. Touchdown, Marshall! That is the ultimate grab and go for the score.
And these slants are so hard to defend when the ball's thrown like that. The receiver catches it, and he's catching it going so fast, and you could tell the defense couldn't quite get the right angles, and he does the rest, uses his speed, gets all the way to the end zone.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point gives them a 3-point lead at 10-7. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Indiana is currently trailing in this one, but it feels like the tide may be turning. This program has picked itself up before, and it's capable of it again today. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Oregon. We'll circle back if anything big happens in this college football matchup.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Trying to find his man on first down. Got a wide open receiver. Speeding down the left side. Touchdown, Dukes. And once he got loose, it was all over.
You know, quarterbacks and receivers, they develop confidence and chemistry as the game goes on. These two right now are definitely on the same page.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And he made that extra point, the wet turf, no problem at all. They wasted no time on that drive. Got it on their 25, and 2 plays later, they're in the end zone. From inside the 10, here he comes. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. Marshall takes over the ball, the thundering herd offense coming out. The give to the tailback. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28. Marshall quick to the line. On second down, he's looking downfield. Got his man in the middle. Able to work it to the 39-yard line, and that'll be a first down.
And that's the advantage of being a big wide receiver, because now you're a big target. And on these slant routes, you don't have to run the perfect route, but you can use your size and your physicality to get the job done almost every time.
They'll go right back to him. They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down. And the punt hits at the 8 and goes into the end zone for the touchback. Guys, James Madison ready to go back on the attack. Quarterback reacting to what the D is showing. Into the pile, maybe got one. He stopped at the 21. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Off play action. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Oh, look what I found. The offense keeps it.
Well, ball security doesn't just apply to running backs and receivers. QB's got to keep two hands on the ball as well. And they're very lucky after that fumble that the offense jumped on.
We have the early makings of a quarterback duel, as these stats will show you. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the second. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. And the Dukes will send out the punt unit. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. He'll get away another punt. He's been really active today, and no doubt he's going to earn his varsity letter. And the returner will be knocked down. The Marshall offense makes its way back onto the field. After a punt on their last possession, they are set up in plus territory this time.
And honestly, it wouldn't have mattered if they scored a touchdown their last possession. You've got to be able to turn the page and see this as a brand new opportunity to go get points.
Yeah, and your defense has set you up for in a position to get points right away. Now, let's get this offense back rolling again, create some momentum, just get a few first downs, and I'm in scoring position.
A 3rd and long coming up here. From the gun, wants to pass. Quarterback adapted. And he can't find a receiver, and down he goes. Things working pretty well for this defense, out of the dime package and still getting plenty of heat on the quarterback.
Get off the rock, understand the situation. All the fast guys got the back end covered. It's my job to seek and destroy the quarterback. Great job by the defensive line rushing after that guy and getting him on the ground.
Marshall will be forced to punt. 4th time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. Signals for the fair catch and makes it at the 20. James Madison sends the offense back onto the field. They'll have another opportunity to extend this lead after punting last time, David.
And it's important to put that punt behind you. It's over. Let it go. Get back to what you were doing that built this lead, Palmer.
Yeah, and defense, obviously, they won a few downs that last drive, so we got to put them on their heels here. Maybe mix up a few personnel groupings and try to show them some pictures they haven't seen yet.
Off the play fake on 1st down. And the sack all the way back at the 5.
This is a tough part of the field. You want to try to create some space and give yourself an opportunity not to throw out of your own end zone. They didn't hold up in protection. They give up the sack, but thank goodness they didn't give up a safety.
They've already racked up big sack numbers. It's starting to snowball, and they are ready to go again. The give to the back. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. And he's a real nowhere man tackled in this no-gain land. The Dukes will punt this one away. 3 and out. They got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. He'll field the punt and see what he can get. And the coverage team gets the returner on the ground. Marshall takes over the ball. The Thundering Herd offense coming out. After punting the last time they had it, they ought to be set up for a much better result with this drive.
This offense better be licking their chops. You're not going to start with better field possession than this all game did.
You ain't lying. Forget about the last possession and what we did. You're already in scoring position. Take care of that football. Make sure you get some points.
Wants to throw on 1st down. Got a man. They stop him just a link or two short of the 1st, and man, what they can do on 2nd down here. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. They bring him down, but he's got a 1st and goal from the 10. The offense threatening, close to the end zone now with a new set of downs. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. He caught it!
A nice job by the defense there, tackling the catch and smothering the tight end. They know this offense is going to try to find him in the passing game in a lot of different situations. That time, perfect coverage, and nice job bringing the big guy down. Not easy to do.
He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Peter. Wants to fire it in the end zone on 3rd and goal. Pulls it in the end zone. Touchdown, Herd!
And 3rd and goal, I'm giving it to my playmaker. You let your quarterback make this decision whether he wants to run it in or right here. He sees the opportunity. His guy's wide open, hits him in stride for the easy touchdown.
Ready to try the point after. And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. It was capped off by a 1-yard touchdown pass. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Guys, James Madison ready to go back on the attack. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive this time, David.
And I think this offense has to be a little bit more balanced. Find a little balance between the run, Jesse, and working in that pass.
And I think, too, David, it's just going to take a spark. It just takes one play to get this thing picked up and going.
Right through his hands. You just have to make that catch, and it'll be 3rd down. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. And they can't make the connection, and it could get worse. A penalty flag on the field, and it's in the holding zone. Let's get the call. They'll decline the penalty here and let the result of that play stand. And the Dukes will line up to punt it away. They'll look to pin him deep. Slips through the line. And the return man has no place to run, no place to hide, and a place to be tackled. Offense set on 1st down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Fires to the right. Fires it incomplete. Well, the timing on that throw and on the route was just convoluted and messed up from the beginning.
And you see quarterbacks and wide receivers in the offseason always working on timing and always working on throwing on air. But when you put a defense in front of them, now things start to speed up a little bit. A lot of times you'll see these little mistakes and where it looks like just they're not on the same page all the time.
And you can see the offense just feeling itself. They've got it down to the 21.
Nice confidence by the QB. Good throw over the middle of the field. Nice little strike down the field for a big play. Listen, you got to throw it where it's open. And he found a slot, found a little...
Give him 6. Touchdown, Thundering Herd! So much about the passing game is about timing, execution, communication, and these two, that's a virtual textbook there.
And no doubt about it. And the receiver making plays for his quarterback, being dependable, running the route to the right depth consistently, does a great job running his route. Great result because of it.
He'll try to tack on one more. And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
A lot of eyeballs on your game, guys, and a few on this interesting matchup as well. Penn State has the lead right now inside Beaver Stadium, but Happy Valley is a tense place right now. This is a tight game. They're up by a field goal over UCLA. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. The Dukes will hustle to the line. He'll do it himself. At the 35, he's loose. And excellent vision to find running room there and make a really good pickup before the defense put a stop to it.
Well, this is one of the fastest quarterbacks in college football, and that's why the option's a good idea, because if he can get out...
And the defense gets to the quarterback.
Well, I think one of the biggest reasons why this team is finding themselves in a hole here in the first half is this has been a sack party. They can't keep the defense off of their quarterback. They haven't been able to get the ball deep down the field, throwing it with the consistency they want because they can't keep their quarterback standing up straight.
This pass rush has just been relentless, and you can bet your bottom dollar they're about to bring the heat again. Wide out in motion. Trying play action. Can't quite make the connection there. Might have led him a little too much. Now this offense facing a 3rd and long from their own 30. He's looking downfield to throw. He felt the heat trying to get away, but down he goes. He'll lose a yard or two.
The name of the game is protecting your quarterback. He can't have success or complete passes on his back. Let's get the quick passing game going, maybe hand the football off. But whatever we're doing, let's go the opposite direction.
And the Dukes will try to pin them back with the punt. Kicks it high, and it's just hanging there as if it has helium in it and floating down toward the earth. And the returner runs out of real estate as he goes down. The Marshall offense makes its way back onto the field. And David, how they would love to stick it in the end zone one more time after that last drive.
And once you get the defense on their heels and you back them off a little bit, you get in a little bit of rhythm, it's really hard to stop Jesse, and they're going to try to do it again right here.
And if you're this play caller, you're loving what's happening right now because everything you dialed up on that last drive ended up working out. You're just looking at your play sheet.
And the heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45. Quarterback's got to get rid of the ball. That sack's on him, not the O-line. 3rd down coming. Trying to get to him. Quickly to the tight end. Good tackle there to stop him short of the 1st down, and now they have to make a call. Way too close to punt. Way too far for the field goal. They'll go for it on 4th down. Feeling some heat. And he's sacked. A big play on 4th down to stop this drive.
He had nowhere to go with the football. You can tell, surveying the field, somebody's got to get open to go make a play. Man, throw it up, run it, do something. You can't take a sack on 4th down. You got to give somebody an opportunity to make a play for him.
James Madison sends the offense back onto the field. Their drive chart is starting to look a little monotonous. Punt, 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 David.
And their defense is starting to get a little frustrated, too. They just keep putting me back on the field, possession after possession. Jesse, this offense needs to get their heads out of there, you-know-what.
The punter's on the sideline with the oxygen mask right now. He's been playing so much. He's not used to this. This offense, they just got to stay on the field. They got to put a drive together and get some balance going, running and throwing the ball.
Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. A high kick trying to pin them deep. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. They'll get this drive started from the 29. From the gun, running back on the move. Good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39. The big pickup on 1st down leaves them with 2nd and 1. From the shotgun, they'll run it. And he gets it to the 45-yard line, and that'll be a 1st down. Marshall quick to the line.
Well, there we go. We finally see some life in this offense running the football. Nice game to pick up the 1st down. Got to get more of that going moving forward because they have not run it well.
Oh, what a big play for this offense as they get it to the 33-yard line.
Well, this offense has come out slinging the pill. They are throwing it. They are trying to be aggressive. We're only in the 2nd quarter, guys. Already, this guy has over 200 yards passing.
Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Gets it out fast.
And that's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Ball's at the 25. They're in field goal range, but they'd love to convert this 3rd and short. He'll ride his man on the option. Just outside the red zone as they pick up the 1st down. They'll spot it at the 22. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to move it through the air. Takes the easy one to the back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Tempo and overdrive.
And that swing pass is basically just an extension of the run game, trying to get the back out on the...
Fires deep toward the end zone. Had it in his hands for the score and let it fall to the turf. It'll be third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Might be looking to run. And the quarterback was trying to extend the play, and the defense brought it to a close.
Third and long situation, we're bringing an extra DB on the field, and we're telling our front guys to pin your ears back and go get the QB, and they get the job done.
And now on fourth down, they'll try a field goal. And he's already 1 for 1, so this time he'll try to put one through from 39 yards out. Field goal is good. And now the lead is even bigger. After putting up the field goal, they're set to kick it away. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. And he's able to pick his way through the traffic nicely for a good return on that one before he's brought down. Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete. After the quarterback and receiver failed to hook up, they'll try it again on second down. He's looking to throw. Just a short pass to the tight end.
I like this tight end. He does a really nice job on his route running. He's been beating man coverage. He can find the soft spots and zones. You got to get him involved.
Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. The quarterback scrambled around, but the defense able to scramble him and turn it into a sack.
And that is a major reason why this team is losing the football game. They can't protect the quarterback. They can't generate big plays in the passing game because up front, they're getting beaten time and time again.
The Dukes will punt it away on fourth down. Trying to play a little field position with that high punt. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. Marshall takes over the ball. The Thundering Herd offense coming out. Going to throw it over the top of the D. He's got it inside the 15. Touchdown, Marshall! And once he found some daylight, it was time to make a house call. No midseason doldrums for these guys as they push out the lead in week 6.
Really nice job working the route, getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point is good, and the lead moves to 20. That drive not too taxing on the playbook. One play, put it in the end zone just like that. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Guys, James Madison ready to go back on the attack. Looking to go up top on first down. Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly. After that last incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from their own 20. Caught in the backfield, it's Glenn.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. He's got an open man. Got a lot of running room. He's at the 10. Touchdown, James Madison. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
some momentum. Maybe this second half we can keep airing the football out, cutting into this deficit, and who knows what the heck will happen.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. Splits those uprights right in half. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Week in and week out, guys, you never know what's going to happen in college football. Check this out. Arkansas State is in front. They've responded well to all the off-the-field chatter this week, but they still have to finish the job, and that is no sure thing right now.
To the air on first down.
They're up by 7 over Troy.
Ran right through the defender, and now he's still running.
We'll circle back if anything big happens you need to know about.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. After that big gainer to open things up, they'll put it in play from the 40. They'll throw it on first down. Unloads to the wideout. Complete to the right. And he gets a big chunk of yardage to the 34-yard line.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back at them. After they couldn't connect, it's 2nd and 10. He's looking to throw. Fires to the wideout. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. That is exactly what you're looking for when you talk explosive plays. The defense finally able to make the stop. Marshall back at it with another 1st and 10. He's looking to throw it. He's got it on the move. Touchdown, Hurd! What a catch and run for 6.
I think the days of running backs just running downhill are out the window. You better be able to do this. You see the playmaker, slip him out of the backfield, throw him the football. He'll handle the rest, get in the end zone for the touchdown.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point is good, and the lead moves to 20. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they finish it with an 11-yard touchdown dart. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. James Madison sends the offense back onto the field. This late in the half, you're behind. You'd love to create something before the break to build momentum, Jesse.
But you've also had some miscues on offense, a big part of why you're losing the game right now. I'd take it into halftime, make my adjustments, and come out ready in the second half.
Yeah, I'm going to take it into halftime too, Palmer. But I'm trying to put some points up right here. Be aggressive, set the tone, be like, hey, listen, this is what you're going to get in the second half, so find something really quickly you can go to.
There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer. Unloads to the right. Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete. In the dead center of the field as they try to convert this 3rd and short. Moving away from pressure. Trying to make magic with his feet. Nothing but green ahead. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the first down, and he slides in safely.
This guy just gives you nightmares. I mean, he's just got so much electricity. He just pulls it down and chews up yards like it's nothing. That's a quarterback. A quarterback doing that to your defense.
We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Couldn't find anyone open here, and he'll live to fight another play. It'll be 3rd down. And it's 3rd down, but they're taking no chances. They'll send the field goal unit out before halftime.
3 more on the board, and this kicker is starting to get a reputation starting off the season. Hasn't missed yet. Nice to have a guy that you can really, really depend on.
So they get the late field goal right before the half, and not much time after this kickoff for an answer. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. So the offense doesn't want to take a chance here. They'll just come out and take a knee and wrap up the half. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Fellas, you've had yourselves a great broadcast so far today in Harrisonburg. The passing game for both sides has been outstanding. On point, unrelenting. They've excelled in the short game, the intermediate game, and especially on the deep ball. All in all, a thrilling display of offensive firepower, and these defenses have a lot to discuss here at halftime. And with that, let's head back to the guys at Bridgeforth Stadium.
And the Dukes will kick it away to start the second half. On the run from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Marshall offense makes its way back onto the field. They keep it on the ground to open the third. Good, solid, determined run there. They'll mark him down at the 27. Marshall quick to the line. Off the play fake. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. They'll try to move the chains on 3rd and short from the 27. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. He gets it past the chains, and it'll be a first down for Marshall. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They're getting this guy lathered up. Can't get him to the ground. Cross the 30 out to the 33 and gains 4 on the play. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. He's looking to throw. Can't make the catch, and it'll be 3rd down. He had that thing and just lost his concentration. From the gun, wants to pass. Zings it complete to the right. And they gave him no chance to get loose, and they force a 4th down. Marshall will be forced to punt. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. Might have thought he'd want to try to pick up a few yards there, but he's content with making the fair catch right around the 35-yard line. Leaves it with the back. Smashes through. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first. An array of possibilities here.
Man, when I can run the football like that on 1st down and create 2nd and inches and stay way ahead of the sticks and be in a position now where I can throw the football or run, I will have a lot of success on the offensive side of the football.
Tackled, but he has a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
Well, he picked up that first running the football. That's good news for an offensive line that really has been getting pushed around and bullied in this game so far. Let's see what happens moving forward.
And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down. Fires to the tight end. He's out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for the first down. The Dukes are moving quickly down the field.
Really nice job there by the quarterback understanding it's blitz, and not just that it's blitz, but knowing whether it's man coverage or zone coverage behind the blitz. You've still got to know where your answer is going to be based on what the defense is doing in the back end, and he add the answer to the test right there.
They'll run play action. Throws to the wideout. Just masterful working that sideline and getting the toe down for the catch. And the Dukes are in the hurry up.
And I I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decides.
He'll take a shot. And he makes the grab in the back of the end zone, but the officials are all over it, signaling incomplete. He was out of bounds. And they can't quite hook up trying to make a completion in the back corner of the end zone. Lets it fly deep downfield. And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score. They were really starting to put a drive together. And after a couple of incompletions, looking for the end zone. Ball in the air, intercepted.
It's all about making plays, and this guy's been waiting to make his mark on this team. He gets his first interception of the season, and what a momentum-changing play for his team.
Marshall takes over the ball, the Thundering Herd offense coming out. Here's another opportunity, Jesse, to stretch out this lead after punting last time.
I think it goes back to your playmakers, Reese. I think it's finding the guy.
The expressway is wide open. And he almost ran away from everybody on that one. A huge pickup on that play.
Hey, listen, explosive plays comes in all different shapes and sizes. That time they attack the outside to the left on the ground, and that is a momentum-shifting play.
They know they have a huge advantage there. I expect them to go right back to it.
And what do you do now if you're on defense? You got to be expecting that they're going to try and attack that side of the field, maybe in the same way, maybe on this next play right here.
Now they'll run it on the toss. That play just never had a chance. They knock him down for a loss of 5. They've got some work to do on this 3rd and long from the 40. They're bringing heat. And they got him for the sack.
Your job is to irritate, to confuse, to hit, to make quarterbacks feel very uncomfortable. This defense is definitely doing their job. 6 sacks, that's the way to make the quarterback feel like he's having a hard day. He's had no response. This offensive line has no response, just a sack party.
Marshall will be forced to punt. They're up to a half-dozen kicks today. Great contact on that ball as it just hangs up in the sky. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. Guys, James Madison ready to go back on the attack. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did on the first part of that drive, what made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
Quick release by the QB. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. The Dukes racing to the line in the hurry-up. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Pass on the way, it's picked off! And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
What a nice play by the DB there. When that rain starts coming down, the ball gets a little bit heavier. The quarterback throws the ball a little bit lighter. DBs can take advantage sometimes of some underthrown balls, go out and make some big plays.
The Marshall offense makes its way back onto the field. David, the punter got some work last time. They'd like to keep him on the sidelines in this drive.
Yeah, it's not something you want to...
Fires into traffic, intercepted. Oh, he was hoping to make something out of that return, but they'll have it first down at the 39.
And we know turnover margin is a huge part of winning ball games. Interception number 2. This quarterback has to do a better job taking care of the football. Don't force it. Take the high completion percentage stuff. Don't always try to go for the big play.
They'll put the ball in play from just inside their own 40 at the 39. From the gun, the running back has it. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. He's looking to throw. They'll run the screen. Several defenders there to get him on the ground. And this offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by multiple possessions. To the ground to try to move the chains. That'll get the job done and move the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 45. And the Dukes have it with a 1st and 10. He wants to throw. Got it in the middle. It's Adkins. They'll line up for a 2nd down play. The play action fake. The quarterback bought as much time as he could, but the defense got to him and sacked him. On 3rd down, going up top. Trying to escape and get it himself. They wrestle him to the ground, but he's got plenty for a 1st down. The Dukes are on the move.
It's going to be tough on this defense containing this guy because he's got that 6th sense to get outside the pocket, and at that point, he's throwing it and hurting you, or you can take off and run. That time able to get the 1st down. Big challenge for the defense moving forward.
Got 6 on 1st down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. Wide receiver coming across in motion. On 2nd down, he'll fire. Caught in the backfield, it's Adkins. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Bought a little time, lets it go. Catch in the middle, it's Adkins. They make the stop, but not before they do their work up top and pick up a 1st down. From the red zone, he's going to throw it. Steps away. And he tries to get away, but he cannot. He's taken down. He'll lose a couple. And the Dukes in the hurry up. Running back searching for a hole. Not a lot of daylight there. Let's give him 1 to the 14. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. Now the play fake. The throw. Makes the grab on the left. And sure, tackling there to keep him from getting to the 1st down marker. It's wise not to be too greedy, and they'll go ahead and send out the field goal unit. Smashes it between the uprights. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Gentlemen, it has gone final in that top 25 matchup we've been keeping a close eye on. Baylor proved it is battle-tested and capable of winning any place, any time after this one. And just think of the confidence this Bears team gained today. Invaluable, if you ask me. Really unexpected outcome in this ranked-on-ranked matchup. The type of loss, guys, that'll get the attention of even a good football team.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. Marshall takes over the ball, the thundering herd offense coming out. Well, let's see if this drive goes better than the last one. They were in and out quickly after the quick pick, David.
Yeah, first play, big mistake, man. Now, let's get this offense in a little bit of a rhythm. Maybe before you open it up again, Palmer, or do you trust him right away?
He seems to me like the guy maybe that just needs to kind of get into the flow of the game. So maybe...
And the Heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line.
That is now the 7th sack on defense. This offense cannot protect their QB. It doesn't matter if the defense is blitzing or if they're just winning one-on-one. 7 sacks. That's just ridiculous.
You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. It's caught downfield. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop. A high kick. Let's see if he can pin them back deep in their own end. Fair catch is called for in the midst of all this rain. Just concentrate on one thing, making the catch. Quick release on the RPO. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Ran the ball on 1st down. Let's see what they do on 2nd.
They're trying to throw the wide receiver screen to pick up that first down, but the defense just too much speed getting to the ball carrier on that one.
Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there. The Dukes want to move quickly. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. And he throws his third pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession.
Rain, sleet, snow, sun shining. I don't care. I get interceptions. Give me that rock.
The Marshall offense makes its way back onto the field. You get field position like this, and you're not likely to punt the way they did the last time they had the ball.
Yeah, great job by the defense, setting them up in an opportunity to get some points on the board quickly.
This is an opportunity you've got to capitalize on this field position. You must come away with points here if you're on offense.
On second down, wants to throw. Fires into the end zone. And he is finding wide open defenders all over the field. His third interception of the day.
That's how you got to give the defense credit, though, because with these conditions, it's not easy to catch for the offensive players. Certainly not for the defense, but great eye-hand coordination securing that interception.
They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Leaves it with the running back. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. From the gun, running back gets to give. Finds a little bit of space, gets 3 to the 22. And this offense just can't afford not to get the first down here. Already trailing big, and the clock is not their friend. On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. He gets a block. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. Marshall takes over the ball. The Thundering Herd offense coming out. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a first down. Offense in the hurry up. Coming out on first down with the play fake. He's got his man. Stop just inside the 25. Will mark it at the 24. Pickup of 10 and a first down.
You know, you're seeing in college football now with spread offense and tempo and air raid, we're seeing more and more 400-yard.
Trying to buy a little time, and he cannot, but he does get it back closer to the line of scrimmage. On second down, looking again to throw. It's complete. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Marshall quick to the line. On third down, he drops to throw. Looking to the big tight end. Touchdown, Thundering Herd! And they made it to the house when they found that 6 points waiting on them. Offense gets the job done again. You want to build that cushion as we get deeper into the second half.
Man, it makes it easy, doesn't it? You start getting up by a couple possessions, making the offense very predictable on the other side. Great job by the offense extending their lead.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. The kick is up and good, and put one more on the lead. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they finish it off with a touchdown toss from the 23. Here's the return from inside his 10. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. James Madison sends the offense back onto the field. Trailing by 3 touchdowns, if you're going to get back in it, David, the time to start is right now.
Got to start now. Defense giving up points on that last possession. Again, the offense is going to have to score, and Jesse probably score pretty quick.
Yeah, you got to go tempo. You're going to have to try to fit in as many plays as you can throughout the rest of this game. But I think more than that, you got to eliminate the negative plays. No more penalties and no more turnovers.
And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. Ball's at the 27. This offense facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
Well, this defense has been dominating their opponent all game long, and I think you're really seeing the fruits of their labor on the recruiting trail. They have got some dudes up front, out of high school, in the portal, and those guys are just wreaking havoc on this offensive line.
And the Dukes decide to punt it away. He only needs a sliver of daylight. He couldn't find much running room there, didn't get a lot of blocking, and he'll step out of bounds. The Marshall offense makes its way back onto the field. He'll pull it on the read. And they snuffed out that play from the start. He probably should have given the ball to the back. A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. Grab behind the line. It's Fox. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. Guys, it is Marshall carrying the lead into the quarter break. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. One more quarter to play, and it might be unlikely, but hey, it's college football. Comebacks happen. They'll leave it with him. Jukes his way for more. And the defense is swarming to keep him from getting to the first down. And this kicker is turning into old reliable. He's already knocked through a couple today. Splits the uprights. It's good. And that lead grows even bigger.
Well, that kid just showed off his hammer for a leg, 50-plus, and he did it with ease.
That lead just keeps getting fatter, and this kickoff team doing a little running. Bringing it back. And good work by the coverage team to get the return man down on the ground. Guys, James Madison ready to go back on the attack. They'll start this drive with a pass. He lofts one down the sideline. And that'll be incomplete. They tried to hit him with a big one on 1st down. After the misfire now on 2nd down. Flips it out in the flat. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. And the sack all the way back at the 5.
It's pretty obvious. This defense came into this one knowing they were going to have to play a complete game until there were zeros on the clock, especially against this quarterback. You cannot take your foot off the gas, and that's exactly what they're doing here. Late in the 4th quarter, they're still bringing it, and they get another sack.
The Dukes line up to punt it away. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. He just wanted to get it out of there from his end zone. Boy, that seemed to be prime return territory, but instead he'll set the offense up with great field position. A little misdirection and the handoff on the counter. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. They'll run the option. One-step wrap, two-step squeeze. This junior knows how to get him on the ground. Third down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. He'll off one deep down the left side. And it's picked off for the fourth time today. You're not getting him on the ground, still on his feet. He's out of bounds, showing off the hands on the pick, and then the nifty moves on a terrific return. James Madison sends the offense back onto the field. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And, David, they're just going to have to do a better job this time around erasing the mental mistakes.
And just trying to solve the defensive riddle, understanding what they're trying to do to you and attack them.
Dialing up a second down pass play. Just about had another one picked off. They have been way too reckless with the football, throwing it away 3 times already. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Pressure coming. That one falls out of bounds, incomplete. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. Fourth down attempt coming. He's going to let one fly down the middle. Another interception. That's his 4th of the day. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
And that's a really good job by the defense, understanding the situation of football. It's 4th down. It's late in the game. You got a multi-possession lead. Take away all the deep stuff. Make them force the football into coverage. They do, and they stamp this game.
Marshall takes over the ball, the Thundering Herd offense coming out. Mistakes are going to happen, as they did on that last drive. Now, how will they respond, Jesse?
And this is the kind of guy who's going to take full accountability. That was my bad. That's on me. I'm about to lead this offense now down the field and score some points.
Dang, Palmer, I wish I would have played with you. I didn't play with many quarterbacks that were just like, yeah, my bad. Hey, guys, I got this. Sorry about that. It was more, you should have ran a better route.
The give to the back. And how about that interior defense stuffing the run for nothing? If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Marshall will be forced to punt. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. Fair catch, called for and made. And we'll see the offense make its way onto the field here, hoping for a successful drive. Going up top on first down. Going to try to pop one on the screen. Real power running by this guy as he bangs his way to the 24. Got some of the work done on first. Now let's see what they have on second down. He's looking to throw. He just got rid of that one to save the down. Didn't see anything he liked. Boy, could they use a conversion on third and short from their own 24. Fires left. And this is going to be incomplete on third. Down by multiple possessions, you can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on fourth down. Motion from the offense. On fourth down, trying to find his man. Makes the catch, he's got enough. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down. And the Dukes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. He'll just keep slinging it. Unloads to the wideout. It's complete. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Here comes the offense on 1st and 10 from the 47. He's going to pass. Finds his tight end. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Second down coming up. He's looking to throw. Quickly out to the tight end. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. They've got the ball at midfield, but they're facing a third and long. Got his man in the middle. To the 38-yard line, and they'll pick up a fresh set of downs. After moving the sticks with the pass, here we are on first down. Looking to move it through the air. Pocket starts to collapse. He's brought down, but not before he turned that into a positive play and picked up a few on the run. On second down, wants to throw it. He lobs one high down the left side. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. They're looking at a third down and short from the 33. Coming after him. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on third down. Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the fourth quarter. They'll go for it on fourth down. The incomplete pass makes this series end in frustration as they turn it over on downs. They'll go to the ground. Stuffed almost in his tracks, but strong enough to pick up one to the 35. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. The inside handoff. Really nice stop there from this senior leader.
This guy's been running hard all game long. In the fourth quarter now with that last run, he's now at 99 yards rushing. One more carry away from potentially reaching that 100-yard milestone that all running backs covet.
Marshall will be forced to punt. Kicks it high, and it's just hanging there as if it has helium in it and floating down toward the earth. Guys, James Madison ready to go back on the attack. There have been a couple of missed opportunities for these offenses in the last couple of drives, Jesse.
And I think for this offense here, it'd be nice to hit an explosive play, be aggressive, and really pay off your defense's effort that last drive.
And instead of having to move the ball down the field consistently and then getting stopped on fourth downs, you're right. Create some of those explosives. Take those deep shots. Make those big plays.
He's brought down. Solid pickup, but a little bit short of the first down. Third and short now. They snap it from their own 46. They'll try to get the first through the air. He's got the tight end. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47. First and 10 for the offense.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on third down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting first progression.
Line getting set on second down. After the incompletion, they go back up top. Caught over the middle. It's Glenn. They make the stop right there. Good pickup. It's still short of the first down. Ball just inside the 40 at the 39. It's third and short. They're trying to get to it. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and fourth down's coming. No hesitation at all. The offense stays on the field. They'll go for it. On the option. Now the pitch. And they'll ride him down, but not before he picks up the first down. And how about the timing on that pitch? The Dukes have their offense in high gear. He'll come out throwing on first down. And good hands there by the defense on that shot to the end zone. Let's see what they've got on second down. Got the quick pass. And he runs through one tackle and picks up a few.
Yeah, and he runs a quick out route. And this is a timing route. Quarterback has to trust him, throw him the football. You can tell they've thrown this a time or two. Nice job, nice success.
And he's knocked down, but there's also a flag that's been dropped. Let's check on the call. This defense happy with how that last play turned out, so they'll decline the penalty. Down in the fourth quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on fourth down. Got it past the marker. They get him down, but this offense is set up first and goal from the 9. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to defend their own end zone. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Now improvising. Got out of trouble and throws. It's complete. Good throw and catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and we see miracles in college football all of the time, and they could use one here. Looking for the score, and he's got it. Touchdown, Dukes. How about this? These guys are going for 2.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing in because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game day.
Let's get weird. This is exactly what they needed. They needed something to happen. Down 2 possessions, 4th quarter, got to make it happen. Onside kick team comes through.
Buys a little time. And not much going on downfield. He'll just get rid of it and live to play another down. This offense has a 2nd down play. He's looking to throw. Getting some heat. Just goes right through the wicket and brings up 3rd down. Man, he will be thinking about that one. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. And the defense is all over the quarterback, and down he goes.
Man, this poor quarterback, he's got no time. You got to protect your quarterback. You got to find different ways to do it. Sometimes it's not working with 4 wide receivers. Maybe you bring in a couple tight ends, go max protection, more guys blocking, less guys in routes, but you got to find something to have success.
They spun that wheel of fortune on 4th down and come up bankrupt. They'll run the ball. The clock is on their side. He got a bunch and looked close to getting a lot more, but he's got the 1st down. Marshall trying to make this red zone trip pay off. They'll ride the hot hand. Fighting off the defender. They get him on the ground, but not before he rumbles all the way to the 5. With the clock running, this should be the final play. Well, after back-to-back losses, this team is really teetering on the edge of disaster.
They got to try to hold on to the positives, as hard as that is to do right now, having lost a couple back-to-back, because this team has good players, and they've got good schemes on both sides of the ball. Just things have not gone their way. They just need to make a few more plays to turn this thing.
Yeah, and then they can do it, and they will do it. Listen, you got to get the players right. You got to get those guys in there believing. This is part of what happens. You got to take a few lumps sometimes, take those losses. But this team's going to figure it out. You can tell they got the right stuff.
That's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, our entire broadcast team, I'm Reese Davis. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.